New and improved Batman movie with a new secret ingredient, sparkly. That luscious tan, those ruby lips, and hair so messy. Only your Undertaker knows for sure.
Love that joking.
This video is brought to you by last week's donations from Captain Matthew Nicholson, Captain Adam Jordan, and brand new Hero of the Empire, Eric London. You are all credits to the Empire. If you would like to be a part of what we're doing here, donate to our PayPal today so we can continue to bring you weekly videos and become a hero of the Empire. With the release of the new Wonder Woman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and Matt Reeves' The Batman trailers last weekend, it felt like DC was having their very own little digital Comic-Con. And needless to say, Twitter was all aflutter with excitement. Particularly for Bat-Pat, or Patman as I like to call him, who takes on the cowl of Batman, not in the twilight of his career like Batfleck, but as a sparkly new Batman starting out in his war on crime. Let's see if his time as a vampire prepared him for playing a bat, as Robert Pattinson, the face who launched 1,000 MySpace pages for emo chicks in the early 2000s, takes a crack at playing the Cape Crusader. Being a fan of black capes and vengeance myself, let's get our atomic batteries to power and turbines to speed and start this bad boy in 3, 2, 1. I just realized it's Edward Cullen versus Edward Nigma. Too bad Edward Norton's not in this movie. I could have made an Ed, Edd n Eddy joke. That looks kind of grim, but this is Batman after all. You might be a redneck if you use duct tape as a murder weapon.
From your secret friend.
Is that a Nirvana song?
Who?
I'm picking up some Batman Begins vibes from this grim yellow color grading.
Haven't a clue. Let's play a game. Just me
You
and
could have at least sprung for a Hallmark card.
any of this mean anything to you?
Why do these serial killer guys always have the handwriting of a 5-year-old? Riddler's supposed to be a genius too. I just have so many questions.
You're becoming quite a celebrity.
Alfred. Edward's always saving people from being run over by a truck.
Why is he writing to you?
Since this is a younger Catwoman, is she Eartha Kitten? Penguins in the rain, without an umbrella. I find your lack of umbrella disturbing.
What is the price for your...
I don't like her little ski mask. She's a jewel thief. She could have a better costume than that. I could ask you the same question looking like Terminal from Batman Beyond or an ICP reject. What the crap? He turned that guy's face into soup.
I'm vengeance.
I was like, what, a 12-hit combo? I'm not digging the Batmobile. That looks like the stairwell thing out of Batman Begins. I do like this trailer. It has a really cool vibe. Somehow, I don't know if it's the logo or the music, but it feels more like a trailer to an HBO show than a feature film.
How am I part of this?
You sound like Christian Bale.
You'll see.
Nice, I like the question marks instead of the 2s in that release date. Well, I think it's safe to say, this will be the feel-good family film of 2021. But seriously, the ominous tone of this trailer promises a dark and interesting psychological thriller. It honestly felt like a mixture of Criminal Minds, the Nolan trilogy, and the Daredevil series. I like the general vibe and will probably enjoy the film for what it is, but I must confess, it feels like a bit of a retread of the gritty real-world Batman we got in the Dark Knight films. We were finally getting a more theatrical, comic book accurate look for Batman with Affleck, and I was looking forward to seeing Batfleck go head-to-head with Deathstroke and fight his way out of Arkham Asylum. So as good as this trailer is, it's hard not to feel a little cheated out of seeing my favorite live-action Batman get his own trilogy. That being said, this trailer did exactly what it was supposed to do. Convey the tone of the film, excite fans, and most importantly, prove Pattinson could be brutal as Batman. Although, against one thug, it shouldn't have taken 12 punches. He could certainly learn a thing or two about fighting from Batman of yesteryear. Like I previously stated, while I enjoyed its crime drama tone, somehow the music and even the look of the title card at the end almost felt more like the trailer for a gritty HBO series rather than a feature film, making me wonder why we keep getting those crappy CW shows instead of something like this. The music in this trailer gave such a haunting feeling of dread, and I hope it is a hint of what Michael Giacchino's score for the film will ultimately be. It seems to suit a young, angrier, more disturbed Batman quite well. Paul Dano is good at playing a creepy weirdo, so I'm looking forward to his take on the Riddler. Jeffrey Wright as James Gordon is interesting casting, since he played the dad in Lady in the Water who is good at solving puzzles, so who better to go head-to-head against the Prince of Puzzlers? Come to think of it, what does he even need Batman for at this point? Interestingly, director Matt Reeves wanted Mahershala Ali for the role, but rather than playing James Gordon to Robert Pattinson's Batman, he decided to hunt vampires instead for the MCU's Blade. Zoe Kravitz also voiced Catwoman in Lego Batman, so I'm sure she'll be perfect for the part. Supposedly the Batman comic, The Long Halloween, is a big influence on this film, according to director Matt Reeves. So while this may not end up being my favorite Batman film of all time, it still looks pretty wizard, and I'm sure I will enjoy its serious, brooding tone. The biggest question I have concerning the Riddler is, will they get a costume as good as this one? We can only hope. But what did you think of the trailer? Comment below and let me know. And if you're new to the channel, join the Empire today by subscribing for weekly videos. And together, we will rule the internet. And always remember, you don't know the power of the dark side.